This is just like the MMA hour now. Google it, Mike. No, I'm not Googling it, Zach. anything that you're
if Zach
putting your
tells
word
you to
on it?
Google something,
No.
don't do it. You'll get a knock on your
So
door.
before we bring Valdina back, Valdina, like you mentioned, nominated for Knockout of the Year, Fight of the Year, Fighter of the Year.
Yeah, all of them. He had a tremendous year, went 2-0, 2 different weight classes, had a great fight against Josh Medeiros, went the distance, showed a full MMA arsenal, showed he had the gas tank to go 3 full rounds, and then in his win over Randy Francis, he took the fight up a weight class, looked incredible in the striking department, scored the second round knockout, got the nomination for the Knockout of the Year, had one of the better years of all the amateurs that fought this year, fought twice, won twice, and just in a complete surge in his career.
John Valdina said he's hustling. He's 2 seconds. John, I wonder if John's his dad. John, I gotta give credit. John, I'm a father of 5. I say this all the time. If you've watched the show, you know. If you are his dad, man, I gotta give you kudos. He went on his soapbox when we announced the awards and was like, how do you not pick Andrew Valdina for this award? And he like kind of gave us a lashing why we didn't pick him. It is his dad. And we let it vote with the fans, and we did have a panel. So as a dad, I love that you were campaigning. You campaign on all of our posts. It's so amazing to see that type of support from a father to a son, and again, it hits home with me because I'm a father of 4 boys. I got 1 daughter. So, it's cool to see you guys. My daughter could probably beat everybody up. So, yeah, man, it was cool to see. But I almost was like, I was so tempted to direct message John when he went on it. I was like, listen, here's the deal. I mean, the truth be told, Valdina was 2-0. The only other fighter in that category that was 2-0 was Jack Condon. Jack got 2 finishes and won a title. So it was that was just probably the determining factor.
Yeah, tip the scales.
Tip the scales a little bit. Hard to argue off the Walsh and Kasky fight. That fight, when it happened, we were like, that was the fight of the ever. And then the knockout, that was a toss-up category. Those were so insane.
Mm-hmm.
The fact, one person said that Valdina probably should have won because he went up a weight class for that knockout. Unfortunately, when the voting's going out there, that's kind of like one of those pieces that doesn't kind of get on the ballot. He's back. Perfect. Let's go, AV.
Does he have headphones in right now? Or? No, I can't see.
Is he still in his log cabin?
I don't know what's
I am in a log cabin.
You're in a log cabin.
You're training like Yuri Prohaska or something out in the woods?
So Valdina, what was it like to have such a great year last year to kind of position yourself coming out of COVID to now win 2 fights and put yourself in title contention?
He's all frozen again.
Damn. No, because Arthur and the other people went perfect. Yeah. Dude, he's got the worst connection. Great freeze frame. It is a good – dude, that's a nice shirt. And he looks so different. There we go. What'd he say?
Nothing. We're ignoring it.
All right. Is he there?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear me, man.
Oh, we can hear you now.
We can hear you.
Does this work?
Yeah.
Did your dad help you?
No, he didn't help me. He doesn't know technology for the back of his hand. It's ridiculous.
Oh, that's awesome. We can hear you. So coming out of COVID, what was it like for you to come out of COVID and kind of come out and get 2 big wins and put yourself into a position for this title fight?
It was obviously just a great year I had. I had some other things going on in my life that I thought I was going to, but it kind of didn't really plan out the way I wanted it to. And I didn't even know if I was going to go back to fighting at least this soon in my life. And I did. And I was like, at first I was like, you know what, let's just take one more fight. I'm getting the itch. Like, it's what I love to do. Let's do it. I did. Ended up being a fight of the year contender. I freaking loved it. It was unreal. Good shit, Medeiros, by the way. Great kid. And then I was like, all right, let's keep this ball rolling. So then I went with Francis. Tough motherfucker he is. He's a tough dude. And got a huge knockout that I called. So last year was a great year. I loved it. And that's just kind of like it's almost like the ignition for like what's to come in 2022. It really is. I have so much fuel in me right now to go. And 2022 is literally going to be my biggest year I've ever had. It's going to be sick.
So you became Mystic Valdina. You called the second round knockout. And on that note, you're saying that you're going to fight 5 times in 2022.
5 or 6 times. Yeah.
Nice. I can't believe like you called that fight. Like I keep thinking to myself, like we interviewed you before, we talked, and you called it. I mean, like, was that a vision or like did you? What gave you that premonition that you were going to finish the fight that way?
Well, what I did, I just took my crystal orb and I looked at it and rubbed it a little. No, listen, this is what I did. I study all my opponents. I really do. I'm studying up and down Arthur Mapofu's fights like it's nobody's business. And I think he's doing the same if he's smart. But with Randy Francis, before I go any further, I always say this, like, he actually is a good dude. So whatever I'm about to say, it's nothing personal. But having said that, I watched all of his fights, and just a tendency that I saw was he really just lifts that chin up, like, honestly, right off the bat. And every time he throws that chin so high, and as the rounds progress, that chin was raising in all of his fights. And Connor Matthews, he was commenting, probably talking a little bit of friendly smack to me in the chat earlier. Me and him work almost every single day together, and he's getting me so accurate, precise. He's just making me like an unreal striker. He really is, night and day from a couple years ago. And when I have that accuracy that Connor's provided me with someone's chin that rises, I just knew it was going to be a concoction for a round 2 knockout. And I really did believe it, and I didn't bullshit about it. So I mean, that's how I saw it.
Put his name as the 135-pound champ.
So I guess we got to learn. You're allowed to type in your own name, and you put your name as the 135-pound champ. So you're already putting it out to existence.
I thought you guys get a kick out of that.
A lot of, I mean, it just seems like you're looking forward to a lot. You're already calling yourself the champ. You say you want to fight 6 times coming into this year. I'm sure that you're starting off with a title fight. So is a professional debut something you're looking for this year? But first and foremost, I don't want you to look past Arthur Mapofu. I'm really excited for this fight. I am a fan of both of you. I've called both of your fights coming up. Stylistically, I'm so excited to tell the story of how this fight unfolds. I asked Arthur the same question because you both bring a crowd. What do you have to say to your fans that you're planning on bringing on the 5th? And what do you have to say to Arthur's fans that he's bringing?
Like you said, first and foremost, I'm definitely not looking past Arthur Mapofu. He's a pretty tough dude. He's got good striking from what I've seen. Not to bullshit, but I think my striking's better. So once that's done, no, to the fans, that's what you asked. The fans, it's gonna be the loudest Plymouth Memorial Hall's ever been. I can tell you that. Especially when we're kickstarting all the other title fights. This is gonna be the first title fight of the night of 4, and we're just gonna have a huge crowd from Arthur, a huge crowd from me. It's going to be bananas. Everyone's going to be going crazy. Drinks will be thrown. I hope I get a beer thrown to me, and I'll fucking chug it down in the ring after I do my thing. But it's going to be just bonkers, and I can't wait.
No drinks being thrown. No drinks. I mean, we can pass you a drink in the cage like we did with Shane Doherty. We could possibly do that because that's a great segue. Thank you for that. Second Wind Brewery just texted me this morning. They are going, what do you say? They're going to brew tomorrow. They're starting the process for the February 5th Cage Titans IPA. So they're starting the whole process of brewing tomorrow for the beer that we'll have on February 5th. So that's exciting. So if you do win the title, I will bring you a beer. Nobody please throw beers to him in the cage.
Throw him. No, just kidding.
Valdina, I got to say, when you do have one of the most boisterous crowds, and like whenever I think of like the loudest it's been or some of the chants, it plays in my head. Valdina, Valdina. It's like perfect in how it chants. It rings through there. It sounds kind of nice. I gotta admit, it's one of the best chants we've seen there.
Yeah, I'm proud of my fans, man. They're awesome. My family, my friends, my supporters. They make it huge. They make it such a better experience for me too. So it's awesome.
So you like to give Connor a lot of shit, but obviously you have a lot of confidence. You have a lot of skill. Do you attribute a lot of that to your training partners, being around guys like Joe Lozon and Connor Matthews and all the other studs that you train with?
Yeah, 100%. I really am blessed to be in the spot I am in New England. I'm training with the best of the best in New England at the best camp in New England. It's Lozon MMA just breeds killers. Connor Matthews, I really don't see any better striker or striking coach in the Northeast. And I got him hand in hand with me, so that's sweet. I got Tyler Menard. He's basically my jiu-jitsu sensei right now. Joe Lozon, who's got expertise like no other. It's great. I'm really, really just fortunate to be where I am. And all the success, like I'm just a vessel for all of their knowledge. I really am. Everything that they teach me, luckily, like my biggest attribute I'd say is like I can really just listen, learn, and just display it when it comes down to it. And it's all them. It really is.
Yeah. So my last question for you is going to be kind of more of a comical one. You have Only Dan Walsh that's part of your gym, but I've seen you on the Instagram stories dancing up the women at the country bars.
Oh man. Hey, those are some good moves though, weren't they?
You were looking all right, man. You were looking all right. I think Only Dan's might have a run for his money in Andrew Valdina, because you were definitely getting down on the dance floor with the moms out there at country night.
The Gladiators got moves.
I gave her a little twirl in the bath floor. It was sick.
Great. Well, Andy, I got nothing else. I know we have your teammate Aaron Johnson coming on. Andy, you got anything for the Gladiator?
I mean, listen, they made this fight at the after party of Cage Titans 50. I figured it was going to happen. There was a little push from the fans, and Valdina has always wanted to party afterwards. I'm stoked to see you at the after party after this fight, after all the business is taken care of between you and Arthur, because just got so much respect for both of you. I'm stoked for this coveted bantamweight title that will no longer be vacant after February 5th. Couldn't think of two better people to be fighting for it. So, no, I'm just excited, and I know both these guys work so hard. So, just hope all training is going well, and stoked to have you on this, finally, onto Table Titans. And, damn it, there's another amateur title fight. What? All right, last question. What's the first thing you do with the belt if you win it? Arthur's already had the belt. He's already had it. He's coming to regain it, so he's already had that fun. But you, if the first time you win your amateur title, what's the first place you bring that belt?
First place I'm bringing it is to have it on the motherfucking wharf, baby. No. But after that, I'm going just like a small little tiny tour. I'm bringing it to my hometown of Drake. That's where like most of my my core friends are from and stuff. So I'm gonna bring it there real quick, and then I kind of just want to bring it right back to Lozon MMA and leave it there as just a reminder. Every day, look at that motherfucker and just be like motivated every single day. So that's all I'm gonna do. Just a quick little thing.
Nice. Well, your dad, John, said you got to bring it to Florida, so maybe he's going to be taking you to Florida.
I forgot. We're going – yeah, I don't know how I forgot this. After we get the belt, we're going to Florida for 2 weeks. So I guess I have to bring that as a carry-on.
Are we going to Disney? Is that what you're going to be screaming?
We're going to Disney. No.
Awesome. Well, Valdina, thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you guys compete on February 5th. It's been a pleasure having you as part of the Cage Titans family up until this point. We look forward to having you in this title fight, and I look forward to having you. Maybe we'll see you for 5 or 6 more fights this year.
Yeah, we will. Real quick,
brother.
can I give shout-outs?
Yeah, it was actually the floor is yours. Shout-outs, give all your social media and all that stuff.
Any sponsors, too?
Thank you. So here's the thing. I have a boathouse in the back, and that's where I've been staying, but that's where I left. I had to go run out here to get a better connection. But my huge list of sponsors that I just wrote is out there. So I have to kind of like brainstorm right now. I'm trying to remember. But first and foremost, my Instagram is @Andrew Valdina. It's my full name. You'll see it right after it says the 135-pound champ. And then so just follow that. Some cringy stuff, some good stuff. Follow it up, though. But my sponsors, let me just brainstorm. I got Pete the Job Guy, which is a radio broadcast. I'm just gonna name him. Pete the Job Guy. Marmello Construction Brothers, which is a brand new one I just actually got this morning, thanks to Justin Simmons. We got U.S. Golden Pond out of Manchester, New Hampshire. Party Time Rental. It's my family's party tent rental business that's out of Drake, Mass. What the fruit? We got Stupid Genius Studios. That's based out of Lowell, Mass. It's like a rap recording studio with 3 major artists. We got Invisaware. That's like one of my biggest ones, actually. That's like an emergency button you can press and hidden inside jewelry compartments, where if you press it, like emergency service will come like immediately. Really cool. We have McNeil Landscaping out of Drake It. Gothier Millwork out of Drake It. Into Action Recovery is a 12-step program to help people who are suffering from addiction. That's my family who owns that as well. That's out of Tewksbury, Mass. We also have, I'm definitely missing a couple, and I feel so bad about it.
We can stall if you want to run and go grab your list.
Kayla Frazier, graphic design. That's a good friend of mine. She does Unreal graphic design work. She did a lot of designs for me as well. Actually, my T-shirts, which I still have a bunch of. If you guys want T-shirts, reach out to me on Instagram. It's you can just click the link in my bio and reach out to me there. I already mentioned, my dad's like, U.S. Golden Pond. I already mentioned U.S. Golden Pond.
Shut it, Dad.
And then I think that's all for now on. But thank you guys.
You got him?
Oh,
all right.
Way cool.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for calling in, Andrew, the Gladiator Valdina. Look forward to his title fight against Arthur Mapofu coming up on February 5th. Thanks again for calling in, man. We'll see you around.
Later. So did he say he lives in a boathouse? Was that what he said? He's living in a boathouse. Is that what he said? Okay.
Yeah,
Out back, I guess.
Oh, that's pretty cool.